What is going on, guys? Jack here and welcome back to another episode of the Portsmouth Career Mode series. This is episode number 74, guys, and we're going to start today's episode off by taking a little look at the league table there, seeing the teams that are on the league table. You can see there we're currently sitting in 6th place in the league, so we're only 2 points behind West Brom, and going into the next game, we would actually be playing West Brom, so a very, very important match here going into the start of today's episode, and not the only important match in today's episode. But yeah, West Brom, they're going to be a tough side, and clearly they are doing well this season. They've got themselves to 5th place, and that is really where we want to be aiming to finish by the end of the season. We want to be aiming for those Europa League spots, and hopefully we can do that by getting a win here against West Bromwich Albion. But before we get into anything, guys, I want to thank you guys for all the support that you did give on the last episode. We managed to get well over 50 likes, and we got over 500 views on that video as well, which is absolutely insane. I can't thank you guys enough for all the support that you are giving on this series. You really do seem to like it, and it doesn't seem to be too repetitive, so we're just going to continue with this series until it gets boring, and then I will implement a new series onto this channel just to keep things fresh and interesting for you guys. But the first chance in this game did come there from Jed Wallace having a shot. He's a red starter in this match, actually, filling in for Nathan Redmond and doing a pretty good job there, almost scoring. And then Neil Morpay skipping through the whole of the defence. How on earth was he able to get all the way through the middle of the defence there? I have no idea. Really, really bad defending by West Bromwich Albion, and we have a perfect start to this match, exactly what I wanted, to get a goal early on. And it's our French striker once again, Neil Morpay, to get the goal early on in this match. Exactly what we needed, because in this match we needed all 3 points. It's as simple as that. If they got a win in this match, West Bromwich Albion, that would be bad news for us, because we want to finish 5th by the end of the season. We want to be qualifying for Europa League, and that is our main aim of this season. Even though we have now been knocked out of the FA Cup and Capital One Cup, I'm hoping we will be able to do that, as they get a good chance here. Malumbu hitting the post, and then on the rebound, somehow I tried to clear it away. It falls to Brownaday, and he just gets a deflection that falls into the back of the net. Really, really unlucky from me there, to be honest, because Malumbu, he had a shot, then it actually rebounded out, and I was just trying to clear it away, just doing the sensible thing, but I didn't realise that Brownaday was there right next to the defender, and he actually rebounds it into the back of the net. A bit of a scrappy goal, but they get themselves back into the game. Pretty undeserved, I have to admit. We have the majority of chances in this match, and a good chance here for Jordan Ibe, taking a shot outside the box, and a lot of you guys have been saying, take more long shots, and that's exactly what I'm going to be doing from now on, taking those long shots and seeing if I can score them. And things went from bad to worse in this match. We had such a brilliant start in this match. We created so many chances, and then in the second half things just really, really slipped downhill. They really went downhill, and West Bromwich Albion again, Brownaday getting another goal here. It's Chris Bunk getting it into the middle there, passing it back inside, and you can see there it gets 2 deflections, I believe it was. It deflects off of John Anthony Brooks, I believe it was, and then it takes a second deflection off of our other centre-back there and goes into the back of the net. Really, really unlucky on our side, really, because they got 2 lucky deflection goals, and then I thought that was a penalty there. I really did think that was a penalty, because we would have had a shot there had we not been taken down, and that was a good shout for a penalty. Then an even better chance as Hong Chul goes one-on-one there, and it's a good save by Luke Daniels, and then he actually tips it onto the post. So really not the person you want to be in front of goal at that point in time. And another great chance there, but again it's Luke Daniels with the save. And despite completely dominating the game, we end up losing the match 2-1. What a horrible result this was. And really, it wasn't the best way to start today's episode off. We really needed to pick up all 3 points against West Bromwich Albion, who are doing well this season. And you can see there by the stats, it was just not in my favour, really. It was one of those days when nothing was going my way. They had 1 shot on target and scored 2 goals. And that really does say it all, really. You know, I had 6 shots on target. Probably should have buried some of my chances, and that's probably due to my very bad finishing as of late, that I did actually drop all 3 points in that match and didn't score more goals in that game. Had I have scored some of my chances that I did have, I think we would have come away with a different result in that match, and maybe would have picked up all 3 points. But it doesn't matter. We're going to put that behind us for now, because we are going into our second South Coast derby here, and it is going to be against Southampton, of course, the South Coast derby. You can see there they're currently sitting in 11th. We're sitting in 7th, so we're doing a lot better than them this season, and they did actually pick up a win against us in the first South Coast derby, so it would be interesting to see if they can actually get another one here, or if we can get revenge on them here at their home stadium, St Mary's. We'll have to wait and see. We've got a pretty strong lineup, and we are going back to our trusty 4-2-3-1 for this game once again. I was trying it one more time, and I thought, if it doesn't work in this match and we just don't finish our chances, maybe it's time to experiment with the formations like a lot of you guys did say, and a good chance there to start things off in the 28th minute. And it is Jordan Ibe once again creating most of the chances really in this team. And looking back on it, I probably should have finessed it into the far corner because it was straight at the goalkeeper. That power shot wasn't really good enough. And then we get a brilliant chance here as Wilczynski plays through Chaloba, and out of completely nothing, we get a through ball into the middle to Neil Morpay, and he slots it past the keeper very, very nicely, and we take the lead here in the 35th minute. No idea what Chaloba was doing that far up the pitch, but it doesn't matter. It's a brilliant pass into Neil Morpay, and the finish is exquisite there, past the goalkeeper, finessing it round Fraser Forster, and we make it 1-0 in this match. Again, the perfect start to this match, and I couldn't have asked for anything better, and we were creating so many chances in the first half. Not too many outright chances. I mean, that was our best one there that we did score with Neil Morpay. Again, he's the one that's scoring all the goals. A bit like last season with Berahino, but if he does get injured, Neil Morpay, I'm snookered because he's the only one that is providing most of the goals at the moment. And a really, really bad throw out there. And it's Jay Rodriguez going through, but Milo Savic, what a tackle that was. Last ditch effort. Just really, really preventing the opposition from getting a chance on goal there. And in the South Coast derby, that was a really, really vital interception as we do an over-the-top through ball here in the 85th minute on the counter-attack there. And it's Matt Yafora, or Matt, whatever his name is. I've still yet to search up his name, and I will do by next episode. But it's our player that we did actually buy from Derby in the January transfer window with a really fantastic through pass. That was absolutely brilliant by our striker there, passing it into the feet of Neil Morpay, and he tucks it away for the second goal of the game. And that's 3-2 now for Neil Morpay, and he makes sure that we pick up a vital result here. Bouncing back from our result against West Bromwich Albion, where we did lose, and we actually pick up all 3 points in the South Coast derby. So we get revenge on Southampton, and that is exactly what I want. Beating Southampton there, they're bitter rivals, and that is absolutely fantastic. Not really too many chances in the game, but when we did get them, we were clinical, and that is exactly what I want to be seeing. I want to see more clinicalness in the team, and really it is down to me really to practice my finishing, and that is exactly something that I will do, making sure that I can finish with the players that we do have. But a lot of you guys in the last episode did suggest that I should go ahead and pick up a better scout. If you didn't see the last episode, I do recommend you go back and watch it. For some reason, I got given so much funds. I don't know how. I didn't get given a financial takeover. I checked everything. I really don't know what happened, but we are going to hire a better scout there, being Craig 5e, I think that's his name. And we, of course, are going to send him out to Scotland, his home country, hoping that we can actually find some really, really good youth players for the future. And we'll have to wait and see what he does come back with. If he comes back with any youth players, probably not going to come back with anything, even though he's a really, really good scout. But we'll have to wait and see. Spending money on scouts, like you guys did suggest in the last episode. A lot of you guys did suggest it. I will be spending the final amount of money on another 5-star scout when one does pop up. Preferably, I would like to get an Irish one though. So I've got an Irish, a Scottish, and also an English scout. But if that doesn't happen, I'll just pick up any 5-star scout that I do see, and we can promote him. We can put him into our youth staff, and then we can make sure that he actually goes out and finds some good youth players for the future. And hopefully they can find them. You know, if we get some good youth players in our academy, this series could get very, very interesting, as we get a good chance here in this match, this third and final match of today's episode against Norwich. Norwich are a side that did get promoted with us last season, and they've actually been doing pretty well in the Premier League. They're actually in 14th in mid-table, and they are doing absolutely fine at the moment, not in the relegation zone. And I really do hope they get promoted in real life. You know, they're a good side, and I would like to see them back in the Premier League in real life. and that is a really good opportunity there for Prosperi having a shot there, and unfortunately it's saved well by the goalkeeper. Not too many chances in the first half, but then we get a really good chance looking for a pass there to maybe Mouya, but then I see it's Jordan Ibe on the left hand side. We cut inside with the fake shot, and a defender actually did pull up previous to that, and that was actually why we did get so much space on that left hand side. Opened up a lot of spaces. That one of the defenders did get injured. He pulled up, and that meant that we could cut inside, use that overpowered fake shot, get inside, and then bang it into the far corner. He's so good at doing that, and Jordan Ibe getting his 5th goal in all competitions in the Premier League, which is absolutely fantastic. He's doing well, carrying the team with Mouya, and it's good to see that we do have one other player apart from that is actually good in the side and is scoring us the goals and doing the business for us in these matches. Even when I'm not playing particularly well, which was the case in this match, they were getting so many chances, Norwich, in the second half, and really they should have equalised. A good opportunity there for Gary Hooper, and he actually shoots it there right at Tom Heaton. A good save by our keeper, having to make quite a few saves in the second half actually. One from Peksemek, I believe, the Turkish striker, and then another one from Gary Hooper. Both of them came on as subs, trying to rescue a point there for Norwich, but unfortunately our goal with Jordan Ibe just before half-time did secure all 3 points in this match, and that was really exactly what we need. You know, we got off to a rocky start at the beginning of the episode, but we actually bounced back, and in the end we pick up 6 points from 2 games. Not too shabby whatsoever. But this is going to be the end of the video, guys. Hopefully you have enjoyed, and if you have enjoyed this episode of Career Mode, please be sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe if you haven't already, as it really does help out my channel, guys, and it does show me that you are enjoying this series and you do want it to continue. But other than that, guys, I'm going to have to leave it there, and I'll see you next time for another video. Thanks for watching.